Yeah, fun place to play. I mean, if you can't get up for the, Montreal's another place. They all have different energies to them. I think Madison Square Gardens is one of those. I think just comes with the history, right? And it's been around a long time, and a lot of special events have gone on here. So I think you come in here, the crowd's special. It's a fun place to play.
How can those, especially some of your younger players who are experiencing it for the first time, benefit from that and benefit from that energy that they'll get?
Yeah, enjoy it. I mean, you have to. The game's to be enjoyed, and you got to go out and we know we're facing a tough opponent. They've loaded up there, and I think they clinched here just within the last couple of days. So it's a formidable group. You're going to have to be prepared, and they're very high octane. You got to make sure that you're above the puck and so on. But enjoy this experience to come into Madison Square Gardens and play in a team that's bound for playoffs and get up for it.
How do you guys, with the experience you have right now, the lineup you're icing tonight,
The experience we have or lack of it?
Or lack of it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a word.
Yeah.
If you're standing here after the game, and you guys are, if you're standing here after a win, what are you saying? Like, what will work for you guys tonight to get a win?
Well, you have to do it in fives, and you have to be above the puck, and you got to make them work for their opportunities. They're going to create. There's some teams in this league that no matter what you do, they're good enough. So you don't want to give them anything for free. So make them work through your layers, make them work through your five guys, and we're going to have to work collectively. We got a young group back there. I think I saw a stat. It was like 577 games out of the 6 of them, which is crazy. I coached with David Savard for a long time, and I think he's probably got 700 or 800 himself, right? So that's just where we're at, and you can feed off that experience the right way. But you have to be smart. You got to play above the puck. You can't be chasing the game, especially a team like this.
Is there something to be learned too from the games that you guys played against Edmonton this year? I mean, as far as they have just tons of star power, they got all kinds of faces that everyone's seen, talent. It's going to be similar out here tonight with Kane and Panarin, and just go down the list, right?
Yeah, there's a few there that you got to watch out for, for sure. Yeah, so. Every game it has its, little lessons within, and a perfect example is Montreal. Our first period we're fine. It's 2-2, and chances are right there. Our third period we're fine. The second period, we decided we're going to play 3 below the goal line, and we weren't going to manage the puck so well, and it ends up in the back of your net. So if you don't take care of the puck, if you're not willing to reload and get above it, it could be a long night. And so you learn from that, and you got to bring that into here and know that. This is a team that's the same thing. They're going to be coming, and they're going to be pushing from the back end up with Fox and Miller. They're coming. So you got to make sure that we're above it.
I know Zach's out there, and he's not playing. I know he's
No,
not coming back.
no, I wish he
you
was.
wish
Yeah.
you were. I'm
Yep.
sure you wish you were. How does he handle all this?
I think he's done a phenomenal job with it. It's hard to hear after 13 games you're done for the year. It's those are hard words to hear, but I think after a few weeks, what can you do? So his whole focus has been, all right, get the surgery, rehab, and he's been slowly getting better, and now he's back on the ice. It's his first practice, was last practice with us, just non-contact and out there, and that's an exciting step for him. So it's so unfortunate you lose a guy his stature because we need him, but there's a point where there's nothing you can do about it other than really focus on your rehab, put the energy there, and get better. And so it's great to just see him on the ice with our guys.
It's mentally refreshing for him too, right? Just to be able to get back out there, and even though he knows he's not playing, right?
Yeah, if you've ever been through a stretch of injury and skated on your own for a month, that's a long month. You're excited for the first 5 days, and then it gets old. So to be back in real drills and with your teammates, and it's just the camaraderie of being out there with your teammates, and you actually enjoy the practice. There's times when you're going through the grind of seeing you hate practice. He's one guy, he can't wait to get out there. So that actually brings energy to your practice.
This latest round of injuries took out some key power play guys, obviously.
Yeah.
You might say that, right, with Line A, and even Blankenberg was, and these were power plays that were clicking, obviously, for a whole month. How frustrating is that?
We've been going better than a month. Like you take out the stretch that we had, I think we started 0-25, and so that's a big hole. But we're right in the middle of the pack of the league from that point on. But then you take the last 6 weeks, and you can put us, expected goals, we're in the top 5 in the last month or 6 weeks. So, and I've said this to you before, the only way, we had Johnny who came in, he's new, and so chemistry takes time to build. You lose Patty right away in the first game, and you can't build chemistry until they're doing it together. And we had a stretch here of months where that group was together, and so they start adding to the playbook. They start feeling. They start, that you have success, and they start, okay, we can do this. And if they're going to do that, they start adjusting amongst themselves. Even they feel what they can do. So it's unfortunate someone gets hurt, and that's kind of been the MO all year. But you can see that they were starting to develop that relationship and understanding and knowing where they need to be. And they don't have to, it's not choreographed, they just know where to be. It becomes instinctual. And that's what the good ones do. The top power plays, they're very, we created more emotion, which I think plays better into Johnny's hand, and it helps our other guys. And Boquist is better at that. So, to have them play together for a long stretch really helps. You have success, and that's usually your best indicator. It helps your confidence. But guys get banged up, and that's going to happen throughout a year. But it was great to see them work through that and then start to elevate and really be a big part of our team.
Just the phrase latest round of injuries. Are you almost numb to it now? I mean,
can
you not just get to the finish line without having
and
to know
nobody, everybody's tired of talking about it, and I certainly am, and so we're dealing with it, and that's where we're at, and these guys are excited to play tonight, and we're going to be behind them. We're going to go and push.
Just the obvious question. First of all, how does it feel to be back?
Yeah, it feels great. I kind of got the first experience out of the way, which is nice, so can be a little bit more comfortable up here and just kind of like come and be ready to work.
Yeah, so with the injuries here, it looks like you're going to get a chance to play some multiple games here in a row, which has to help. I feel like it'd be nice to get, just kind of have that, as you said, confidence you're going to play a little bit of a stretch here and just kind of get your feet wet.
Yeah, a little bit of stability is always nice too, right? Not kind of looking over your shoulder, seeing what's going on, and with the lineup the way it is, it's kind of next man up in hockey. That's just kind of how it always is. So just grateful for the opportunity, and just going to come and work and see what I can do.
I think you'd be excited to play anywhere, but does it help when you're playing in a building like this?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually got a chance to play here in college too, Yale-Harvard game. So maybe that takes a little bit of the excitement or the awe factor away a little bit. But no, I'm definitely excited. One of the better buildings in the league, obviously.
Yeah, I think you'd be maybe a little bit more excited to play tomorrow or Thursday as well. It'd be cool to kind of be back close to home.
Yeah, of course. Like playing at home is a dream come true, right? Growing up going to games my whole life, so being able to get that opportunity is going to be incredible.
Yeah. Have you ever played in TD Garden?
I've not, no.
Okay, so you played here, but you haven't played in TD.
Yes, correct.
Weird how that works.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, nice. Will you have family here tonight, or both?
Yeah, my brother's actually making it because he's actually around for work, so that'll be nice to have him. But everyone will definitely be there Thursday, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
playing for free that night. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I might be paying to play that night.
What's this season been like, down in Cleveland for you guys? I mean, it's obviously the injuries here impacted you because there's guys getting called up. You have your own injuries to deal with, but then you guys are probably always looking, if there's injuries up here, like who's going to get the call. I mean, has it been a weird season down there?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously tough. Injuries always impact, the American League, what's going on up here with the roster. But like I said earlier, it's kind of next man up, and we've kind of had that, expectation down there as well. So a lot of guys that maybe weren't playing at the beginning of the year, kind of getting big minutes. And it's been going well, right? The team's been really coming together. We're in a heated playoff race down there in Cleveland. Every game's huge. We're playing all division opponents. But it's been fun. I mean, like I said, kind of a whirlwind with the roster. Guys are in, guys are out, guys are up, guys are down. So, but it's fun. It's at the end of the day, it's a game, right? So it's fun.
How has the coaching staff kind of helped out with that down there? Just dealing with all that constant change.
Yeah, I mean, they've been great. They really just kind of harp on, playing the right way, playing our systems, and working on that a lot in practice, and just kind of making sure that guys are ready to be able to, play to the best of their abilities when they get in there.
Yeah, you got, obviously, Haviland's got a lot of experience, NHL, AHL, but, Letestu and Trent, both young guys.
Right.
Is it cool to have young coaching staff like that?
Yeah,
guys?
Yeah, definitely. I think it makes them more approachable, which has been huge, especially with how young our guys are. Like, we have a pretty young team in Cleveland.
Sure.
So I think it's been great. Obviously, those they're all great coaches. They're really coming into their own behind the bench, I think. And having them be so young is just, like I said, they're really approachable. So that helps guys a lot.